If you've been experiencing unexplained fatigue, constant muscle pain, or depression for no apparent reason, this article could completely change your life. Hi everyone. Today, I'm going to share with you a discovery that has literally transformed the lives of thousands of people around the world. We're talking about vitamin D, yes, the one you probably think is only important for bones. But get ready, because what you're about to discover in the next few lines will shock you. Like this content, if you also didn't know that vitamin D is actually a hormone, not a vitamin. Why this vitamin is actually your most important hormone. Let me tell you a true story that happened recently. Hinna, a 35-year-old successful executive, sought medical help with a list of seemingly unrelated symptoms: chronic fatigue, depression, joint pain, recurring infections, and unexplained weight gain. Several doctors had previously dismissed it as stress or getting older. You know what we discovered? Vitamin D 8 ml. The normal value is above 30. Attention, 8 out of 10 Brazilians are vitamin D deficient and don't know it. Vitamin D isn't technically a vitamin. It's a pre-hormone that transforms into the hormone calcitriol, one of our body's most powerful regulators. Imagine a conductor conducting an orchestra of 200 musicians. That's how vitamin D works in your body, coordinating over 200 essential biological functions. Like if you're starting to understand why this nutrient is so important. The fascinating journey of vitamin D through your body. Let me explain in simple terms how this incredible journey works. When you expose yourself to the sun, specifically UVB rays, your skin produces a substance called 7-dehydrocholesterol. This substance undergoes a fascinating transformation. First, it goes to the liver, where it becomes 25-hydroxyvitamin D, the form we measure in tests, and then to the kidneys, where it finally transforms into the powerful calcitriol. But here's the secret that few people know. Virtually all of your organs have receptors for vitamin D. Your brain, heart, muscles, immune system, intestines, prostate, breasts, ovaries. They all depend on it to function properly. Share this content with those you love. This information could save lives. The 15 silent signs that you have a disability. Through years of research and clinical studies, experts have identified a pattern of symptoms that almost always indicates vitamin D deficiency. If you have 3 or more of these signs, it's time to investigate. Physical signs: persistent fatigue even after a good night's sleep, muscle pain and weakness with no apparent cause, bone pain, especially in the back and hips, slow wound healing, excessive hair loss, frequent infections, flu, colds, sinusitis, mental and emotional signs, depression or sudden mood swings, 8, anxiety for no apparent reason, 9, difficulty concentrating, 10, increased irritability, 11, insomnia or unrefreshing sleep, metabolic signals, 12, unexplained weight gain, 13, cravings for carbohydrates and sweets, 14, high blood pressure that is difficult to control, 15. Insulin resistance. Comment below. How many of these signs do you recognize in yourself? How vitamin D revolutionizes your immunity. One of the most impressive discoveries in modern medicine was understanding how vitamin D affects the immune system. It functions as a general commanding your defense army, activating T cells, macrophages, and dendritic cells. During the pandemic, studies showed that people with adequate vitamin D levels were 50% less likely to develop severe forms of COVID-19. This is no coincidence, it's pure science. Vitamin D regulates the production of natural antimicrobial peptides, such as cathelicidin, which is more potent than many synthetic antibiotics. It's like having a 24-hour security system protecting your body. Save this post if you want to strengthen your immunity naturally. The revolutionary impact on your brain and mood. Here's something that strikes me every time we share this information. Your brain has more vitamin D receptors than any other organ. It directly plays a role in the production of serotonin, dopamine, and norepinephrine, the neurotransmitters responsible for your well-being, motivation, and happiness. Studies show that people with vitamin D deficiency are 3 times more likely to develop depression. But the most amazing thing is that when we correct our levels, we see improvements in mood in just 2 to 4 weeks. Vitamin D also protects against neurodegenerative diseases such as Alzheimer's and Parkinson's by maintaining neural plasticity and reducing neuroinflammation. Tag that person who needs to know about this mind-body connection. Vitamin D and cardiovascular health, the vital connection. Your heart is literally addicted to vitamin D. Cardiomyocytes, heart cells, express vitamin D receptors and the enzyme that converts the inactive form into the active form. This means your heart produces its own active vitamin D. The deficiency is associated with high blood pressure, accelerated atherosclerosis, cardiac arrhythmias, heart failure, myocardial infarction. Patients with adequate vitamin D levels have a 30% lower risk of cardiovascular events. It's like upgrading your body's engine. React with a heart if you want to protect your cardiovascular health. The hidden power of cancer prevention. This is the most exciting part to share. Vitamin D has scientifically proven anti-cancer properties. It works on multiple fronts: cell growth control, regulates genes that control cell division, preventing uncontrolled growth, induction of apoptosis, teaches defective cells to self-destruct, anti-angiogenesis, prevents tumors from forming new blood vessels, immune strengthening, activates natural killer cells that destroy cancer cells. Studies show a reduction of up to 50% in the risk of colorectal cancer, 25% in breast cancer, and 20% in prostate cancer in people with adequate levels. Share if you believe in prevention through nutrition. Vitamin D, hormones, and fertility. Ladies, this part is especially for you. Vitamin D is crucial for both male and female reproductive health. It regulates, in women, regular menstrual cycles, egg quality, embryo implantation, reducing the risk of endometriosis, improvement of polycystic ovary syndrome, PCOS. In man, sperm quality and motility, testosterone levels, erectile function. Couples with adequate vitamin D levels have a 40% greater chance of natural conception. Tag that couple who are trying to get pregnant. The different types and forms of supplementation. You can't just take any vitamin D. There are 2 main ways: vitamina D2, ergocalciferol, of plant origin, less effective vitamina D3, cholecalciferol. Of animal origin, more potent and bioavailable D3 is 3x more effective at raising blood levels. Always choose this form. Presentation forms: oily drops, better absorption, ideal for children, soft gel capsules, practical, good bioavailability, tablets, less absorption, avoid if possible, spray, sublingual, fast absorption, good option, leave in the comments. Which form have you tried? Correct dosages, the definitive guide. This is the million-dollar question. Dosage varies depending on age, weight, sun exposure, skin color, and initial levels. General maintenance dosages: newborns to 1 year, 400 IU day, 1 to 70 years, 1,000, 2,000 IU day over 70 years, 2,000, 4,000 IU day. Pregnant women, 2,000, 4,000 IU day for deficiency. Correction, adults, 5,000, 10,000 IU day for 2 to 3 months. Severe cases, up to 50,000 IU week under medical supervision. Target blood levels: 40, 60 nengyun ml, 100, 150 nmol. Important: always have tests done before starting high doses. Essential cofactors: vitamin D's friends. Vitamin D doesn't work alone. It needs partners to function properly. Magnesium, essential for activating vitamin D. Without it, supplementation may not work. Vitamin K2 directs calcium to the bones, preventing deposits in the arteries. Zinc, important for the synthesis of 2 receptors omega-3 fatty acids, enhance anti-inflammatory effects. It's like building a football team. Everyone needs to work together to win. Save this information. It could make all the difference in your treatment. Natural sources, sun, food, and lifestyle. The sun is our main natural source, but there are important rules. Ideal sun exposure, 15-30 minutes daily, between 10 a.m. and 3 p.m., exposed arms and legs, without sunscreen for the first 15 minutes. Lighter skin, shorter time. Darker skin, longer time needed. Food sources, limited. Fatty fish, salmon, sardines, tuna, 400, 1000 IU 100 gram free-range egg yolk, 40 IU unit irradiated mushrooms, 100, 400 IU 100 gram cod liver oil, 1360 IU tablespoon. React to the sun if you are going to start exposing yourself consciously. Exams and interpretation, deciphering your results. The correct exam is 25-hydroxyvitamin D or 25-OHDI will teach you how to interpret. Optimized reference values. Severe deficiency, 10 ning ml, 25 nmol. Deficiency, 10, 20 eng ml, 25, 50 nmol. Insufficiency, 21, 30 eng ml, 51, 75 nmol. Suitable, 30, 40 nung ml, 75, 100 nmol. Ideal, 40, 60 ng ml, 100, 150 nmol. Possible excess, 80 ng ml, 200 nmol. Frequency of examinations. Initial, before starting supplementation control. 2 to 3 months after starting maintenance. Every 6 to 12 months, comment on your current levels. I'll help with the interpretation. Drug interactions and contraindications. Some medications can interfere with vitamin D levels. Medications that reduce vitamin D. Corticosteroids, prednisone, prednisolone. Anticonvulsants, phenytoin, carbamazepine, cholestyramine, orlistat medications that vitamin D can enhance, digoxin, risk of toxicity, thiazides, increased calcium, relative contraindications, hypercalcemia, active sarcoidosis, primary hyperparathyroidism, recurrent calcium, kidney stones. Always consult a professional before starting supplementation. Vitamin D in special populations, children and adolescents. Deficiency can cause rickets, stunted growth, and an increased risk of infections. Supplementation improves bone development and immunity. Pregnant women, adequate levels reduce the risk of preeclampsia, gestational diabetes, and premature birth. Babies of mothers with adequate levels are born with higher birth weights and fewer complications. Elderly, dead skin production declines with age, increasing the risk of falls and fractures. Supplementation improves muscle strength and balance. Athletes, adequate levels improve performance, muscle strength, and reduce the risk of injuries and infections. Tag that athlete who needs to know this information. Myths and truths about vitamin D. Myth, getting too much sun causes skin cancer. True, excessive exposure and burns cause cancer. Moderate exposure is protective. Myth, those with dark skin don't need to worry. True, dark skin produces less vitamin D and has a higher risk of deficiency. Myth, vitamin D makes you fat. True, deficiency can cause weight gain. Adequate levels help with metabolism. Myth, any vitamin D works the same. True, D3 is far superior to D2 in effectiveness. Comment which myth you believed until now. Personalized treatment protocols. Based on scientific evidence and clinical experience of experts, specific protocols were developed. Basic protocol, levels 20 to 30 ng ml. Vitamin D3, 2000, 4000 IU day. Magnesium, 300, 400 ml day duration. 3 months. Reassess intensive protocol, levels 20 neng in ml. Vitamin D3, 5,000, 10,000 IU day. Magnesium, 400 mg day. Vitamin K2, 100, 200 mg day duration, 2-3 months. Reassess. Maintenance protocol, vitamin D3, 1,000, 2,000 IU day regular sun exposure, biannual assessment. Save these protocols to show your doctor or nutritionist. Real cases of transformation. Let's share some real cases documented in the medical literature. Names changed for privacy. Juan's case, 45 years old. Depression for 2 years, multiple unsuccessful psychiatric medications. Vitamin D, 12 ml, after 3 months of adequate supplementation, complete remission of depression. Case Maria, 28 years old, infertility for 3 years, multiple failed IVF attempts. Vitamin D, 15 ml level correction, plus 6 months natural pregnancy. Pedro's case, 60 years old, disabling joint pain, fibromyalgia diagnosis. Vitamin D, 8 mg/ml, after correction 80% reduction in pain. These cases show the transformative power of this simple vitamin. Practical implementation, your action plan. Now that you understand the importance, let's get to the practical plan. Week 1 to 2, request the 25 OHD test. Start conscious sun exposure, 15 min day. Adjust your diet by including oily fish. Week 3 to 4, receive exam results. Start supplementation according to levels. Add magnesium and K2 month. 2 to 3, maintain supplementation protocol. Monitor symptoms and well-being. Repeat examination after 3 months. Comment, let's go together if you are going to follow this plan. The future of medicine and vitamin D. The medicine of the future will be preventative, and vitamin D will be the star. Current research investigates role in longevity and anti-aging, treatment of autoimmune diseases, dementia prevention, optimization of athletic performance, personalized medicine based on genetic profile. Share if you believe in preventative medicine. Your new life starts now. After everything we've shared, do you understand why vitamin D is called the hormone of life? It's no exaggeration. It's proven science. If you've made it this far, congratulations. You're one of the few who truly care about their health in a conscious and informed way. Remember, knowledge without action is an illusion. Use this information to transform your health and quality of life. Important, this content is educational. Always consult a qualified healthcare professional before starting any supplement or changing your treatment. If this content changed your view about vitamin D, short this post so more people can see it. Share with the one you love. Comment your questions, I'll answer them personally. Follow a channel for more life-changing content. Your health is your most precious asset. Invest in it.